because I was in frame. Remember all those weird kitchen gadgets we used to see on late night TV commercials?
Well, no one watches TV anymore, silly. They swipe on their phones like normal people. Anyways, that's where I found all of these weird kitchen gadgets, and then I bought all of them.
And I have no idea what they are or how much he spent.
It's gonna be great. Have you ever thought our lemon squeezer is just too fat in the drawer and it doesn't squeeze well enough?
For the sake of this video, yeah.
Well, boy, howdy, do I have the solution for you.
This wacky looking thing is a Fluicer because it is a flat juicer. It takes about as much effort as a Play-Doh press, and it absolutely crushed this lemon.
Okay.
Fluicer, did I buy it partially because of its name and it was silly? Yes.
I don't really have issues with the current system, but maybe this one also works great.
I thought I was gonna blow you away. It's the Fluicer.
Like with the, you thought you'd blow me away with the name or like the functionality?
I don't know either.
Wow, the Fluicer! Oh,
Thank you, yes.
my God. Oh.
I got her, guys, I got her. The Fluicer!
The Fluicer. Wow, it's kind of big.
That's because it's so powerful, baby.
But it's like one of the selling points is that it took up less space.
No, that was just me making that up. I think the selling point is that it's easier to squeeze.
Whoa, it's flat. Oh, there. I was like, you put it right there? I was so confused. No, you put it there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it comes out this side, and that supposedly helps catch the seeds.
Yes. Katelyn found some lemons that are within 1% difference of each other in terms of weight.
Yes.
And we're gonna see how fast does it take and how much do you extract?
Yeah. Lemon number 1, lemon number 2.
Do you remember which one was 1% bigger?
No.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'm gonna notice one thing right off the bat, actually. These lemons are like,
Big.
I got large lemons, and they're large.
You're gonna have to cut this one in quarters. And go.
I'm not rushing necessarily, but I am squeezing with haste. But I don't want it to all squirt out. Get out.
Katelyn likes winning. Katelyn loves winning. Oh man, we're gonna have some nice iced tea after this.
Okay, there we go. It was a minute 02. Just under
65 milliliters.
Oh yeah,
That's the
65
best.
milliliters. I definitely.
Also, wait, look at this. Look at the spray.
I lost some lemon juice for sure.
Yeah, the lemon juice kind of sprayed around.
It did.
Go. Whoa, look at it go. Now it is starting to get squeezed out the top.
Yeah, it's a little bit more work.
I wonder if we should have gone with putting these in quarters too.
It does fit a really nice big lemon.
All right, well, that was it, right?
Oh, wow, yeah, that was faster. Now, I think a big part of it could just be because this was 2 pieces. The other one was 4 pieces. What's
Okay.
how much juice we got?
A tiny bit less.
I would say like a negligible amount less.
Yeah, let me try cutting these and seeing, like, squeezing them again, seeing what was left.
And go. Okay, you got a little bit more out.
All right. Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay, 57 seconds. Oh, wow.
Wow,
We got,
10 over.
yeah,
Significantly more.
pretty good, and it was still a little bit faster.
Yeah. Bon Appetit, the people who made the short, said that he's been using that for 2 months regularly with no issues.
I mean, it's impressive, but it's also not that impressive. I've had these for like years.
Yeah.
Because if it failed after 3 months, I'd be like, man, that sucks.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
You
Okay,
know-
let me tell you the price, then you give me your rating.
Okay.
The Fluicer was $90.
Are you serious?
No! It was $18.
You scare me. I never know with you. I would say it's worth it. Like, I think it's a good tool. I don't really have any issues with it.
Let's give it a rating. 8.5.
9.
9. I think 9, yeah.
And for the record, this is also a 9.
You know how we're always trying to like reduce how much stuff we have?
Yes.
A coffee maker is such a large thing in our home, right?
Yeah.
What if there's something smaller and more portable?
Okay. so very epic.
This is how I make my coffee when I'm on vacation. I bring my own coffee grounds. These ones they have at hotels are disgusting. And I scoop in my coffee ground, FinalPress here, then I just mix it around for 10 seconds. Look how good this coffee looks.
It is, I'm very curious. So like, what's a French press? This one I'm very intrigued by.
Yes! I need an energy boost, Katelyn.
Yeah!
I need some coffee.
Yeah!
You don't?
No.
Can you make me a coffee using our brand new FinalPresso?
Yes.
Ooh.
This looks nice.
I think that's for like if you want to like do a press inside of a
In a
mason jar.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you want to be like really like Instagram cutie about it.
Yeah.
Okay, FinalPress. Press the plunger to brew coffee and tea anywhere. That's satisfying. Okay.
Look at how fine that mesh is.
Very fine. That would be good for tea as well. How much do you put in?
You fill it up. You fill it up, baby. Now, Katelyn, she hasn't admitted this to me yet, but like, this is freshly ground coffee. Freshly ground. Katelyn, how many days, weeks, or months ago was this coffee ground?
I don't know when I ground this because I grind it and I just leave it in the grinder, whatever's still there. Months? It's fresher than what we're going to be comparing it to.
Which is this decaf instant coffee from like 2 years ago?
Yeah, this is when we tried doing like TikTok thick coffee.
Best used by September of 2023.
Okay, so they're like, you know, they're similarly old. Okay, so I think one competitor for traveling would be instant coffee, right? Like, this is a pretty small thing to bring and you just need hot water and there's no like device needed.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be good to try making both of these.
And I will test which one's better. Look at that freshly ground coffee. None of that pre-ground stuff. We grind it fresh here at our household.
Twice a year.
All right, let's assemble this bad boy.
You want to insult me more about the coffee we have while we
Katelyn,
wait?
I would never insult you. I just like having a good laugh with you and our viewers. It's all in good fun. Unless you're trying to poison me.
No.
That's all you have to say. Put this in here, pour this in, stir 20 times. 1, 2.
20.
Now wait 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right, now while that works, let's do the other one. What do we do for this?
1 to 2 teaspoons. And in my memory, this stuff tastes very strong, so I'm gonna do 1.
That just instantly melts it. Wow. I don't think we've actually ever used instant coffee for its intended purpose.
We've only used it in hacks.
Yeah.
Don't smell them, because I don't want you to know which is which.
Do you notice the difference already?
A little bit.
The alarm is done. Go ahead and stir it 20 more times.
1, 2, and 20.
Ready for the squeeze?
Squeeze it.
Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
It's a good squeeze. Okay.
Now I'll leave.
You're banished. I'm going to turn these both into delightful cups of coffee. And let's see if you can tell the difference.
BRB.
Hey guys, welcome to Katelyn's Expired Kitchen. I'm just gonna add a little bit of expired sugar to each of these. Got some half and half, which is, might I add, expired, because I bought it.
2 years ago?
Bloop. Bloop. Okay, I'm gonna go get one more cup so I can pour these both into new cups so that he has no idea what is what. And I'm gonna pour them so that the amounts look equal. Let me give you a little view of these guys. I know they're both tiny cups. Not a very full cup of coffee, but let's see what he thinks.
Around and round the cups go. Which one is which? I don't know. Visually, I cannot tell. Smell, smell, smell. This one smells better. There's a lot of pressure.
Do you enjoy one more than the other? You don't have to guess which is which, but like, is one better?
This one's better.
Do you want to guess which one that is?
This is the final espresso.
No.
It's the expired beans, baby!
But they're both expired. This is also expired.
Did you try them yet?
Yeah, I tried them.
Which one did you like
They
more?
taste like basically the same.
They
They're both really weak. Two things I will say is this does give instructions for making it stronger by letting it sit an additional minute.
Yeah.
Also, this you can make it stronger by just
Adding more.
If you would like to try it again with unexpired grounds, I might have some. They're just not fresh ground. They're like ones I took from a hotel room.
It's so quick. Let's just see. Let's get the freshest beans we can and see if it makes any difference.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go to the pantry. And by pantry, I mean the coffee drawer. This is the strongest we have. Oh, it expired. It expired in 2020.
2020?
I didn't buy this. My brother bought this. This is his coffee at our house. This is what was ground. So.
Oh, March 2025.
Yeah.
What if we just grind more of these?
We could grind one of those.
Yeah. The finer ground they are, the more flavor.
I can do it finer. It's pretty fine.
That's pretty fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
The squeeze.
That squeeze.
You know, less comes out of this squeeze than I thought.
So I got paranoid that even with me changing the cups, you'd still be able to tell, so I did all new cups.
All right, perfect. I hope it's not that one. Oh, wow. Wow. Have you tested these yet?
Yes. I haven't actually told the audience yet which one is which.
This is now the least good. I think this is the strongest. I think this is the fresh. I think this is the worst. Hopefully, if this is the worst, I think this is the instant. But I don't know anymore.
Okay, so you think this is the fresh, this is the instant, and this is
the
the older but
old
ground.
FinalPress, yeah.
You were right about this one. This is the old pre-ground stuff I had made. This is the instant.
No!
This is the fresh. that
No,
we
it's
just
like the
made.
weakest.
I know.
We have failed you. We like the instant the most, both times.
I don't wanna like rank it like too low because
It did work. It did work.
it did work. It made a cup of coffee.
It did.
It was pretty fast and it's pretty compact.
And it's pretty good.
And I think there are ways to make it stronger. If you buy stronger coffee,
Let it steep longer.
if you let it steep longer, and maybe just like if you don't like as much milk as we did, although you can see in post, I did very tiny splashes.
Okay, if instant coffee, I'm now rating this like, what? This is a 9?
Okay, we're rating the instant coffee.
Well, we need to give a baseline. If instant coffee is a 9, this is like,
For travel, which is how it's advertised, I would rank it like a 7.
yeah,
Wait, how much was it? Wait, let me guess. $40.
$40. 39. No, it's 39. But yeah, $40.
Okay, it's kind of expensive.
Does the 7 still hold? It's nice. It's
I mean,
nicely
nice
machined.
materials,
Yeah.
It's nicely machined, and
Yeah.
you can use it for coffee or for tea,
Yes.
which is nice. Yeah, I still think 7. It's pretty good. Okay, what's the pitch? You're really selling it so far.
I have to admit, I showed this to you and you were so unimpressed. You said, let's not buy that, but I bought it anyways. It's a cooling rack that's really easy to clean because it's flat. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Look at that.
I do remember this.
You can put all sorts of things on it, and it's just made out of one sheet of metal, and you can like easily clean it.
It would be slightly easier to clean. There's still like a lot of little holes. But okay, so here's my reason.
We need to cook 2 things. One on wire racks, one on this new wire rack, and then time how fast they are to clean.
We can do that. And to defend myself, my main reason for being hesitant is like I don't make like cookies. Like what am I cooling?
We just made some fresh cookies and we want to top them with a really messy drizzle of chocolate. If only there's a cooling rack I could test this with. Ooh.
Looks nice. We also have a standard cooling rack over here.
Okay, so first up, we need to see how good does it do as a cooling rack. Scoop this one right here. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Oh, this isn't fully flat. This has waves in it. Is that better or worse?
I mean, I would assume it would be slightly better for getting air.
Yeah, you're right. Because one of the concerns I had about this is there's still a lot of contact area.
Yeah. Now this is certainly less contact area.
But cleaning those little gaps right here is really annoying.
It can be mildly annoying, but I'm not convinced that that won't be mildly annoying.
That's true.
So we'll let these cool, then we're gonna add a very not messy at all chocolate drizzle.
It's chocolate time. You know what chocolate chip cookies need?
More chocolate.
More chocolate, evidently.
Oh,
I mean,
man,
it
I'm being
looks,
so
oh
messy.
no, so
oh
messy.
my God, I'm so messy.
Oh no, oh, there she goes. Oh, it's just getting everywhere.
Oh, my knee.
My leg.
I hurt myself and I spilled.
Okay, we'll let these cool, or do we just like, is this chocolate gonna harden at all?
It might get a little bit gloopier. I think we should like let it cool the amount we normally would if we were like gonna eat these, which we are, and I would probably just eat them right now. So like, what am I saying?
Let's just eat them right now then.
Eating them is not the test. Oh, well, I guess we're testing the cooling abilities. Which one is cooler? You wanna get your temperature gun?
This is cooler.
Really?
95,
Okay.
84,
Whoa.
96, 98, whoa.
Both of these are hotter?
Okay, so this cools a lot better.
So the higher contact actually works to an advantage.
This is a better cooling rack.
That was significant. Like a 10-degree difference? That's a lot. Shall we see how easy it is to clean?
Yes,
It's washing time.
a lot of gloops.
It's all coming off pretty easy.
I still see chocolates.
The main thing with this is it's kind of hard to see, like,
Is it off or not?
is it off or not? It is a little annoying, like getting it in the corners.
Yeah, and if it was like something sticky or toffee-like,
Then it would be terrible.
it's almost because it's such small surface area, it's hard to clean.
It's like harder to see.
It looks pretty good.
I think I got it pretty good.
And go. Wow, that's already looking like it's a lot faster.
I think, yeah, it's also like when you have more surface area, there's more area for the bubbles to like work.
All right, if this is the end, then this is less than half the cleaning time. All right, let's do an inspection.
Look at the holes. I'm not seeing any chocolate in the holes.
I don't know.
I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, so the price of this cooling rack was 15 bucks. It's on the higher end of what we saw when we were doing research, yeah.
For a cooling rack.
For a cooling rack.
But it did cool them faster, and it was a little bit easier to clean, and I suspect if we were cooking something super sticky, that difference in cleaning ease would expand.
The only person who can answer if this is worth it is you. Do you cook messy things on cooling racks? Do you cool messy things on cooling racks? Then maybe.
I would say it's a pretty good product. I think I'm ready to rate it.
8.
9.
9. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no!
What's happening?
Oh no!
What?
Our extended car warranty may be expired. They're asking me if I want to renew it.
It's worse than I thought.
I know. How are we going to deal with this?
We're using Incogni, the sponsor of today's video.
Yeah, I can give you my social security. Oh wait, you already have it?
Incogni works with data broker databases and people search sites from whom they delete.
There's a package to my name and I only need to send $500?
With your consent, they send removal notices to all covered data brokers who may have your personal information.
Yeah, I think I remember you. It's my Nigerian prince cousin. Why, yes, I'd love $1 billion.
They continually track down new data brokers and repeatedly send requests to delete your data. You can even utilize their custom removals feature to request removal from an unlimited number of websites, even those not supported by their automated service. Just go to incogni.com/EvanandKatelyn and use code EvanandKatelyn to get 60% off an annual plan and let them do the hard work.
I don't think I have a Nigerian prince cousin.
I don't think so, baby. Let's go back to the workshop.
Okay. I love chips, but you know what stinks? When you open them, you eat a few, and then you have to crinkle it closed, and you never get as good of a seal, right?
It always gets stale.
It always gets stale. What if there's a better way? What if there's a way to reseal it? So you can take this right here, and there's a 2-in-1. You can seal it, and then when you're done with it, wait, they're sealing it again, and it's also an opener. Oh no, that seals it again. Okay, and it's an opener.
Oh yeah, I mean the opening is slightly less impressive because you can just use your hands, but the sealing is cool.
Now the one that they showed in this is a complete drop shipping, thing. So I bought the one that they're drop shipping advertising, and then I also bought a cheaper one off of Amazon.
Okay, so we have 2 of these.
I want to see if the drop shipping one is actually better than the cheaper one on Amazon. This is the one that I think is drop shipped. This is one I got off of Amazon. And I like this design a little bit better, I think, maybe, perhaps. So this is the seal, this is the cut. Seal, cut. Ooh, this one runs off of batteries. Interesting. ShopEvanandKatelyn.com, ShopEvanandKatelyn.com. Wow, so cool.
Should we leave one with a chip clip and then one resealed and see for a few weeks and see if it is better?
Yes.
So we'll do one that we don't open at all.
Yes.
One that we open and seal with a chip clip, and one that we open and reseal.
Also, thank you, whoever sent us these.
These are from a fan in Canada.
Yeah, we can't get these in the States, and I'm nervous and excited to try ketchup flavored Lay's.
I've heard they're good.
This is gonna show one major issue with the cutting. It can only cut so deep. It only cuts one way. You see that? The blade's only sharp in one direction. This one, it's a pyramid blade sticking out. So I should be able to cut in both directions. All right, cuts that way, cuts that way.
It's still a little clunky. I don't think they should
Still
have
a bit
tried
clunky.
to make it a cutter.
I know. All right, let's try the cheap drop ship sealing one. Okay, so I press and hold. Oh, it burned through it. It burned through it. It got too hot. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's.
Oh, never mind.
It's not very.
It tore along the line.
Oh.
This bag's ruined.
We have more gummy bear bags that are open, I'm sure. Man, did you hear that hit? Toss that down again. Those gummy bears have been open for years.
All right, this is the new one I got off of Amazon. Oh, wow.
Oh, that one. Oh, it opened too. That one seems to be a little bit better.
Okay. Okay, this is all practice for the Lay's though.
Okay.
Just open it normally.
I like how you're filming me just in case it goes crazy.
Yes.
What if something unexpected happens?
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, it's so
Red.
red.
Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
It's very vinegary and very sweet. Pretty good though. Okay, let's seal this the normal way we would. Look at this. And I don't just go like this. No, I do the triangle.
Easy, very fast, good enough seal. All right, I'm gonna cut it. You see, this is the tough thing. If you want to get it all the way across.
It doesn't have to be all the way across. It just has to be enough to get a hand in there. Oh God.
Let's seal this bad boy. You see, this is the tough thing. Do you start on one end and go across?
Uh-oh.
I moved too slow and it burned through it. It cut it with the heat.
Did that one cut as well?
Yeah, it's too hot. You have to go like, woo!
I had a really delayed reaction to that.
You know, you're on your lunch break and you want to save chips for later, you can just really quickly just do this. Once you learn the exact right speed you need for your bag, it's nice and easy.
Let's see if that one's sealed.
Some plastic melted off of the bag and onto the heat element, and it just
Melting.
It just melts.
Let's see if that one's a seal, baby.
Do you see that? Do you see the,
Oh God!
do you see those little sneaky peeky?
Oh yes, I do. You could try the other sealer. Okay.
Try the drop shipped one.
We only have so many attempts.
Let's do a little test over here. Oh my gosh, it sliced all the way through. I'm trying to go fast. But the heat applied is just too much. We were gonna do this whole control, but like we can't even get it to work once.
We can't get it to seal. Do you want to try one more time with this one? Should we give it a rating now?
I give it a 0.
A 0.
It doesn't even work.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's bad at cutting. It's bad at sealing.
You're trash. Our refrigerator's ice maker is broken.
Yes, it has been for months.
And Katelyn has been on a mission to keep us stocked with ice cubes, because we're addicted. We're addicted to cold beverages. But it's such a pain in the booty, all of the ice making process. What if there's a better manual ice maker that we could use?
I'm very much on board right now before I've seen it. Okay.
Watch this. You fill it up to the line, you shake it in,
Okay.
it doesn't leak out, then you just push them out.
Ooh. The only downside is like it does take up more space in the freezer.
It does, but we have the space.
We do have the space. I'm very intrigued because I've like broken every one of our ice molds from like aggressively getting the ice out. So this will be good.
This could be a better solution.
could be a game changer.
Wait, that's not actually as small as I thought. I thought it was super small.
You sound disappointed that it's not super small.
In my memory, it was super small. That's kind of normal size. Ooh, actually it's kind of small.
It's not too bad. Here's the ones we currently use. Okay, it's a little small.
When you push down on the release plate, it pushes down in the middle.
Oh, I see. Those little like bumps in the middle of each one.
The little bumps in the,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, that's essentially what I do here. This is empty right now, but when it's full of ice, I go. Sometimes I just do it too hard.
And it breaks.
Yes.
Let's see how it works.
Feels like it's gonna leak.
All right, let's pour water up to the fill line.
Okay. This is easier to fill rather than having to like precisely fill each ice cube individually, you know?
So far, no leaking.
So far, no leaking, you're right. So it like evens out. Oh, it is leaking.
Oh,
is
it's leaking
actually
everywhere.
leaking everywhere.
Oh, it's leaking everywhere.
What is it leaking?
It's leaking out the, oh, I think it was mainly leaking out the top.
Like the, oh no, it's leaking at the bottom too.
Okay.
You're just splashing water everywhere.
Now this side is too much and this side is too little.
The middle ones are fuller. It's really hard to control where the water goes. What if I just... That was terrible.
So far, has this taken longer or less long than filling up a normal one?
Longer. And I've spilled more water. So I think that's about as even as we can get it.
All right, let's put it in the freezer. There you go, lovely. How was that? So to recap, it leaked, it's hard to get level, but maybe it's easy to remove.
Maybe. It's like super frosty in there and we won't really be able to see what's going on. So I'm gonna see if I can like clean the top and put it back on.
Okay.
I can't get it off. I think it's frozen on.
Okay.
So you just push it?
Yep.
Okay. It's kind of satisfying. A little bit harder than they show in the video, but definitely satisfying. I think,
Now open the tab and then see if you can pour all the ice out.
is this how you're supposed to do
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Kind of annoying. Can I not just take this off? Because like, how am I supposed to know if I got it all? I can't see inside. Okay, it comes off. Oh, I did get it all. Okay.
Hey.
You know, that part worked okay.
Now, it's a very small amount of ice and very small ice cubes.
It's not super space efficient in your freezer.
For how much ice it produces.
For how much ice it produces, yeah. This is about half of the ice I get out of one of the normal trays.
Yeah.
1,
double.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 times 7, 21. So 21 to 14. This is essentially 28 of these cubes, because we've decided that one of these cubes is equal to 2 of these cubes.
Even more valuable. Where's the measuring?
The measuring?
0.25 ounces? More than double.
Wow.
0.659.
So, yeah, I don't think it's that great. I don't think it was faster at all, and it produces half of the amount of ice in twice the space.
And it leaked everywhere.
How much did it cost?
The Instagram account that advertised that links to their drop shipping store where they're selling it for $23.
Okay.
But I didn't buy it there. I bought it off of Amazon. It's the same exact thing for $9. Which is also drop shipping too, you know?
Yeah.
Can I show you something hilarious?
Sure.
In the advertising, they show someone drinking out of it.
No, it leaks!
Look, you can just pop out the ice, fill it with water, and then use it like a cup. Also, why do they advertise it for seafood?
Just,
Oh, to make ice for seafood?
yeah, I guess it's just different things you can make ice for.
It does have a 3.7 rating on Amazon, which might be an indication that it doesn't work that well.
You know, I'd say that's pretty accurate. I think I'm about ready to rate it.
3.
4. I gave it a little bit higher because, like, you could figure out how to, like, turn it quickly so it doesn't leak and level it out.
It'd be better just like this, and then you just go like that.
Honestly, yeah.
I think because of this and the
This
promise,
makes it bad, and the promise.
this is what really lowered its rating.
Honestly, if it was just this and it had just a little lid you could put on top to keep stuff out of it as it froze, I'd probably rate it like an 8. I'd rate it pretty high.
The product we're about to react to is kind of controversial because there was a Kickstarter for it. Everyone was excited. So many people bought into the Kickstarter. And then they just evidently, supposedly, allegedly, never shipped out thousands of products to all the people who Kickstarted these. The comments in this reel
I've waited 5 years for this from Kickstarter. How do I actually get it?
are absolutely full
Back these on Kickstarter like 5 years ago. Glad to see someone got one. Lol.
of people upset at the makers of this tool.
I already bought these from their Kickstarter back in 2022. We never got them.
But now it's out of the Kickstarter. We just bought it. I mean, we just got it. We bought it, we got
That's
it.
what I was gonna ask. How did we get it?
Yeah, I just bought it straight up.
Okay.
They're just selling it now.
These funny-looking measuring spoons are called polygons. They easily snap from 2 tablespoons to 1 tablespoon to a half tablespoon, all with magnets. And the cool part is it opens up flat for getting out sticky things like honey and making sure you get every last drop.
Okay,
Right?
I'm super intrigued. At first I was doubtful because I was seeing this triangle thing with a bunch of angles and I was like, that's gonna be terrible to clean.
Yeah, but
Being able to make it flat and scrape the edge is so good.
I also found knockoffs of the same product on Amazon that are much cheaper. So we're gonna compare the knockoffs to the original Kickstarter product, but the Kickstarter might have been a little bit of a fraud. I want you to guess which one is the fake one and which one's the real one.
Is that one set and this is one set?
Yes.
Well, right off the bat, I'm assuming the one with packaging is the real one and the one that comes in a clear plastic sleeve is the fake one.
I don't know, you don't know that.
Also, the one in the video was blue. Although this is red.
The one in the video was red, baby.
What? No, it was blue. It was blue. Are you kidding?
This one is the tablespoon, 2, 1, and 1/2. This one is the teaspoon size.
Got it. Okay, okay.
This is 1 teaspoon,
Oh, that's
half teaspoon, quarter teaspoon.
that is satisfying.
See, tell me which one's the real one.
Oh, this is the real one.
Well, open up this one. I want to see if you notice anything different.
This one has magnets sticking out the side.
Sticking out the sides!
You're gonna get stuff in there.
You're gonna get stuff in there! And also, look how wobbly it is.
It's much floppier. Like, look at it.
It's so bad!
Okay.
Well, people are saying this is a scam and a ripoff and people didn't get their product. This is just absolutely
actually a scam.
a scam and a ripoff. They took the idea, they made it look the same, but it does not function the same. Let's try it with dry goods first.
Let's see how this is gonna do. I'm scooping in. It works fine. So we're gonna pour that into our bowl.
That works pretty well.
It's kind of like an awkward, like the points are
Triangle
a little,
shape?
and like curving it. It is, even though this is stronger, it is kind of like bending.
Yeah.
See how it's twisting?
Let's get a comparison. Yeah, that is better.
And like
More
I can,
functional.
Yeah, it's just a little bit floppier. It's not bad though. That's, I think I got it like pretty similarly full.
Open this one out and spread it on.
Do that.
So that was pretty easy.
That's pretty easy.
Now, do that.
This is what I normally do.
Okay.
Now you do have to get another utensil dirty, but
Yes.
kind of like we were seeing, like the struggle if you really want to get something level, you do need to have a secondary utensil so you can like flatten it. So if you're using a secondary utensil anyway and it's getting dirty anyway, then scooping it out, you're not like dirtying anything extra. If I needed a whole bunch of sizes, like let's say a half tablespoon, with this one I can just get one utensil dirty. Now I'm holding it here for a second because I want to see if any of it like seeps into the crease.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
Is it dry?
It's
Yes.
dry.
Wow.
Now I will say, let's say you needed a different size spoon.
Eyeball half
If
of
it's
it.
half, you just eyeball half. So, you know, it's not like using metal spoons means you have to actually use a different size every single time. But let's see how well it cleans. It's a little annoying because it flops, so you have to like put your hand under it and get your hand all goopy. I usually
Yeah.
try to not get my hand gross. Now I have peanut butter
Understandable.
and soap on it.
And there's all these grooves.
Yeah, there's all these
On the
grooves.
back side. If you end up getting it in the back side,
Which you would if you're like dipping down into a jar of anything.
so for wet things this might work well, but for goopy things, oh no, that cleans up pretty
It
well.
cleans up pretty well. I think the spoon has its pluses and minuses for cleaning. The plus is that it's rigid. The downside is sometimes, especially with a smaller spoon, it can be like a little harder to like get in there, but it's not that bad. Just out of curiosity, how much was the real one?
What would you guess the price is?
I'm gonna guess on what I think is the high side. I'm gonna say it was $17.
It was 30.
I think the price is a little high, considering I don't think it's like that much better than a normal set of measuring spoons.
The whole benefit of this is like to smear off thick stuff.
Yeah.
But if you are scooping thick stuff, this doesn't scoop
It
thick
doesn't
stuff.
scoop well. So if you need a secondary utensil that can scoop up the thick stuff, then you can use that same utensil to scoop out the thick stuff. And it's the same amount of utensils.
Also, I would say
So-
that this is a lot of utensils, really, really small. But you know what? These nest and stack.
Yeah, so they're
So-
also pretty dang small. I think I would give it a
6.
5. I'll settle for a 5.5.
5.5.
Yeah, it's like a cool concept. I just don't know if it's necessary and it's kind of expensive.
Eggs. They're tasty, they're useful in all sorts of recipes. But you know one thing I do not like about eggs?
You don't like that little goopy part that's like inside?
The goopy part! It's called the chalaza. It's kind of gross. I'm pointing to it right here. It's that little white gooey part of the egg.
I know, you hate it.
I don't know why, but I don't like it. And I'm not alone, Katelyn.
Okay.
They made a tool to remove it.
Oh, that's, wait, they dropped it back in.
They're gonna get it out.
Okay.
But that's it.
Wow. I mean, that seemed to work really well. Does it also work for like eggshells or other things that you have to get out of your egg?
I don't know.
It's a very specific tool.
All we need it to do is get the chalaza. Eggs, tasty, but gross.
So for this one, would you like to test using this? How effective is it? How long does it take against just like doing your best with forks?
This is how I usually get them out. Let's do it. Gross.
What is it?
Now, one thing that's concerning that I see is this nasty part's on top, whereas all of these other ones are on the side.
You can snag it. That's part of what you got to do. I mean, can you just rotate the yolk?
Okay, yeah, you're right. There, now it's on the side.
Okay.
Oh no, I broke it.
Go, great. 3, 2, 1, go.
So you kind of go like this. Boop. Now, I'm a pro at this.
Yeah.
I've practiced.
Yeah, you're actually pretty dang good. And you're not getting too much additional egg. Okay, that was like 17 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Okay, that was like 6 seconds.
And less loss.
Less collateral damage.
Yeah.
Now, is that a little bit left?
It wasn't distributed well. It was just a distribution issue.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, that added 1 more second.
Yeah.
So like,
It's
17 to 7, you cut out 10 whole seconds, baby.
My process with the sharp forks busted both of these.
Yeah.
So you couldn't do.
That's so true. You couldn't do like a fried egg. And if we're looking at like what it picked up, let's compare. I think you picked up a lot more surrounding egg with the forks. How much was that little thing? Oh, my southern accent came out there for a second.
How much was that thing?
How much was that thing?
It's $15.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a specialized tool. It's the only place you can get the egg tool.
I mean, it's a little bit more expensive than I would think for like an injected plastic piece, but it did do the thing. If you're making scrambled eggs, it's not as big of a deal. But if you are someone who like wants to make fried eggs and also get rid of the little gross thing, then it's kind of a necessity, I would think, to like guarantee you're not gonna break your yolks. Especially, think of the price of eggs. You know?
I'm ready to give it a ranking. A 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. It's only docked to point because it's a little expensive.
Yeah, but like it's perfect for what it does.
It does what it does.
But it's just like a single injection molded piece.
Yeah.
Let me look. There's the mold line right there. Injection points right there. Seam along here.
I think we've established.
The tooling to make this probably cost $50,000 or something like that. But making each one of these costs like cents.
Exactly.
Cents. So the profit margin once you make this is huge. So maybe the price will go down the more people buy it.
Well, baby, you want breakfast tacos?
Yeah, let's go. I love garlic.
Me too.
It's so tasty.
So tasty.
And we use it in so many of our recipes. Mm-hmm. But Katelyn, how annoying is it to grate?
Well, I mean, I don't grate it. I put it through a press.
How annoying is it to press?
Slightly. I mean, very. Oh, okay, no. As soon as I looked over, I've seen this thing. I've been curious about this thing. It looks like it would destroy my fingers. And you know what I hate working with even more than garlic is ginger.
Ginger.
Garlic isn't too bad.
Okay, ginger. Ginger. I mean, Katelyn, do you like ginger in our recipes?
Yes.
But how annoying is it to grate?
Medium.
Yes, it's better than not.
Anything, garlic, ginger, spice, you name it, it'll do it. Whenever it comes to doing any vegetable, you've got to get the plate wet. It makes the ceramic slippery, whether with water, whether with olive oil. I prefer to dip it out with olive oil and balsamic, but otherwise to cook that brush got.
Wait, he got a brush.
We got a brush too.
Oh, it came with
Yeah,
it.
it came with the brush.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I do not have a brush.
Yeah, we have a brush. I got all of that. I got the peeler, I got the brush, I got the dish. I'm not sure if it's genuine. I just found it on Amazon, but it was very, very highly rated.
But the main things that I want to know are like, how close can you get it to the nub without scratching your fingers? How much does it hurt your fingers?
All right, let's test it. You ready for this great product?
I'm so ready.
Ta-da! Oh, it comes with a little display stand.
Because it's a cute little plate. So this is one that I'm actually pretty confident it'll work, only based on the logic that I know it's been around for a bit.
It came with the brush.
So, is it gonna be harder to clean this surface and a brush than it is to clean this or this? This one is more annoying because it's hard to get my brush like down in here.
Yeah, plus.
It's clean, it's
Katelyn.
just.
Katelyn, look at this.
Are there chunks?
It's residue built up. I can scrape it off with a knife.
I do acknowledge it's kind of gross. It's hard to clean. It's really hard to clean. This thing easy to clean. This thing kind of hard to clean. And will this brush eventually get just as nasty or nastier than this?
Mmm, garlic. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Ready, set, Go.
Okay, it's working well. I'm also getting nervous. I don't want to scratch my fingies, so I'm going slow. Okay, that's about as close as I can get.
Okay, about 30 seconds. Oh, wait, but you didn't. Now you need to put it on the plate.
I need to brush it up. Keep the timer going.
Okay.
Oh, I just fell off the table. It's hard to get the last bits.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Katelyn.
What?
We forgot the most important thing. It's supposed to be wet.
Wetting.
All right, let's try it again. Go.
Like, this part is a little annoying. You get your fingers all sticky. Time, 50.
Okay.
There's still like some in here, and there's also some like in the brush. Let's time it for doing it normally.
Go.
And I usually do a second round where I kind of like scrape it. And then I also collect the stuff in here. Now, normally I don't do that till the very end, so if I'm doing lots of garlic, that's it. Time, 27 seconds.
That was a lot faster.
You can see what I have left behind. Probably a similar amount. This is 2 cloves of garlic, so it's a little hard to, we can try to like cut it in half. I feel like they both salvaged a full clove. Maybe a little bit less from these just because holding onto the nub, this is how much I have to leave with the nub I hold onto. This is how much nub I slice off when I'm doing this.
Can I try? Oh yeah, it's very hard to hold onto. Done. 20 seconds.
Yeah, but look at how much less garlic that is. This is like...
Oh, I did a small piece.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
Oh.
like a half piece of garlic, so of course it's faster.
Oh, yeah, because I did a smaller piece of garlic.
Oh, there's a brush fiber.
Oh yeah, there's a brush fiber.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of brush fibers in the garlic.
Oh, there's so many on mine.
Because you went so fast.
I went wild. I was trying to speed run.
1,
Oh my gosh.
2, 3. So like, I don't think we can count your speed runs.
Okay, so I think we can count my speed for the grating. I just wanted to give it a fair shot.
I was giving it a fair shot. I feel like mine is a more fair shot because I did mine without any losing brush hairs. All the brush hairs were in your garlic pile. So
Yeah,
mine is the more realistic way how one would do it.
That's true, that's true, that's true.
Not. But let's try it for ginger because ginger is actually the thing I'm more excited to try it for.
Yes.
Because I cut my fingers on this a decent amount of time. So when I ordered this ginger, I ordered it for curbside pickup, so I didn't pick out the piece, I just said a piece of ginger.
Oh my gosh, that's the biggest ginger we've ever bought.
Like, what am I gonna do with this?
We're
This is so
gonna
much ginger.
We're gonna have to make a lot of tea.
A lot of ginger teas in our future. I'm just gonna like maybe cut off 2 pieces that are equal size.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Okay, we have balled ginger now.
It's called balling it?
No, I just called it bald.
Oh,
Because we shaved it.
We have bald ginger. I thought you were talking about like bald as like like we have balled the ginger, like a verb,
Like we
like
turned
bounce.
it into a ball.
I was like bouncing like
You were going like this.
bouncing a basketball.
We balled it, yeah.
like a ball. We have balled the ginger. They are kind of like balls now. Look, we've turned them into balls. They're bald.
Anyways, are you ready?
I'm ready. We've gotten so out in the weeds on this one.
I know.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh no! Oh no! 3, 2, 1, go. How is it?
It's pretty good so far. One thing that I noticed that's nice is because the cutting doesn't seem to all be on the same edge, it's not turning into fibers as much, it's turning more into a mush. This has a lot more resistance, which is why that first like yeeted itself.
It's approaching 45 seconds.
My arm is getting tired. Again, I'm not trying to speed run. I'm not trying to go slow. I'm trying to do this at like a normal pace.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to try it for a little bit? Just so you can get a feel for it?
Yeah, because like what I'm left with is all I'm left with are these fibers. So I did pulverize it into fibers.
Are you calling it done?
Yeah, I'm calling it done.
Okay, that was probably at like 150. Now you are often left with some fibers with this guy too. I just found this to be pretty hard to hold on to because there's so much friction.
Yeah. All right, go.
So this is easier to hold on to, but it does not pulverize it as quickly.
Look, it's a different color.
Oh, you're right, it is a different color. That's
And
weird.
it's like a different consistency too.
Yeah, so this one is a lot slower
Because it's taking smaller bites.
because it's taking smaller bites out of it. Sorry for the clanging, by the way.
And I think it's gonna be about the same speed, to be honest.
Do you want to try this one just to get a feel for it?
Yeah. Yeah, if you push harder, it increases the resistance,
But then you
increases the
drop
speed.
it. But then
Yeah.
you drop it. I think because this has less resistance, you can work with that tinier piece and still get it to cut.
Do you really keep on going
Yeah, I do.
until and you,
And then you know what I do
you
with
get the
that
end of
nub?
this?
Yeah, well, no, you know what I do with that nub? I chop it up. I don't like wasting it. It's good. It's good stuff. Okay, but yeah,
so do you
230-ish.
scrape this out then too?
Oh, I just kind of like knock it out and then, yeah, and I scrape it a bit. I think there was a much bigger time increase on the ginger using this tool. Oh, you didn't scrape it out with the brush. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm really trying to go slow. I'm trying to be gentle to not lose any brushes, but in the ginger, there's all sorts of fibers.
So losing a bristle would be worse because you wouldn't be able to pick it out.
Yeah, it all looks the same.
It all looks the same. This has added a lot more time than I thought, actually. Right now, the times are tied.
All right.
Wow.
Do you want to try something weird like a jalapeno?
Yeah. Sometimes you do maybe just want like a tiny amount of grated jalapeno. You know, I think this is a very interesting tool. I think it's a very multi-purpose tool.
Yeah.
And with practice, I could see myself getting faster. My main complaint is honestly the brush.
The brush. Well, you know, we got a free brush included. That might not be the best brush.
Might not be the best brush because it's like losing a lot of bristles. Maybe you'd be better off with like a silicone brush or something.
Look at this.
Wow, we can display.
Its third use is as art.
There you go.
And you know, if you're really hard pressed, if you need a plate to eat off of, it also works as a plate.
Okay.
I give it, honestly, 8.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say a 9. I
Yeah.
know I was like kind of critical of it. That was mostly just because I was getting sweaty and it's kind of hot in the garage. But no, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool kitchen tool. I think it would make a good gift. I don't know. It's neat.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That was a bad high five.